I come from quite a rural area in Yorkshire, so when I used to go out and train on the roads, they would be litter free and they would just be the most stunning places that I could go and escape life for a while. And I go back now, I've been racing 16 years. I go back now and they are covered in litter, there is fly tipping, and I see those things and it frustrates me that people don't see what a mess we are making of the planet. So I think for me, living a sustainable life is important because I want to leave the world as I found it. I want to make it better. I want to try and do my little bit to help, which I think everyone should want to do. And ultimately, I know that my job isn't the most sustainable in the world. So if I can do a little bit to reverse that, then that's me doing my part. There are unavoidable impacts of being an athlete. I travel loads, but in that, I try to, if I'm going to travel internationally, then I try to make it worth my while. It's not just flying to a country for one competition. I'm entering multiple competitions to make that footprint a little bit more worthwhile than just flying there and racing 100 meters. But even when I'm not away, when I'm just at home, just sharing the car, me and my partner is also an athlete, so we try to enter the same competitions so that we're traveling to the same places, and we just have to try and squeeze all our things into one car, but it's definitely a more sustainable way to do it. Things that we're already moving into, like not using plastic bottles, disposable bottles, encouraging athletes to bring reusable bottles and just having water refill sites on the site. Holding events where, holding events where the venue is already there instead of building new stadiums, new this, new that, using facilities that are already there, already being used, and maybe just upgrading them a little bit. And I think then bringing it down to club level, we should be encouraging, number one, car shares a lot more, especially in junior level. You can go in with friends. It's saving parents time, it's saving parents money, and it's saving the environment. It's just such an easy way to do things. But also encouraging clubs to do things like kit swaps. As young athletes grow up, you're going through kit so quick. You're growing through spikes, you're growing through vests and tops and whatever else you might be wearing. So maybe once a month, once every few months, a club can run a kit swap where once again you can go in and get the kit that's gonna suit you and gonna fit you. And I think as well that can be included in elite sport. I have so much kit from various championships that I've competed in. And it's an awkward thing to have because you can't, it's an achievement to go and put on that Great Britain vest. But if clubs run those and athletes can then donate their unused kit, then a child not only has a chance to wear a kit that they've always dreamed of, but also it means that the clothes are not just sitting in our loft. Message to anyone who wants to start making a change to help the planet: no matter how small, the smallest step is still going to help. So whether it's you get up tomorrow morning and you decide to turn your tap off for the first time while you brush your teeth, it's tiny, but it's helping. Whether it is for the first time, instead of throwing your plastic packaging in the bin, you put it in your recycle bin, it might seem like nothing, but it will make a change. And if everybody makes very small changes all at the same time, it leads to something huge. So never be put off by thinking that what you're doing is not enough, because doing something is better than doing nothing.